everyone. Today I'm excited. This is the first time I'm filming in a while, and I'm just excited. So today I'm gonna do an all drugstore look, but I'm mostly gonna focus on e.l.f. Makeup. I want to do like one brand tutorials, but I don't have exactly everything from the brand, but I have enough that it's pretty much a full face of makeup. I have the Flawless Finish foundation, and I have the contour palette and blush palette, and I'm just going to show you guys as I go. I got the new, well, I guess these aren't that new, but they're the Best Friends duos. These are new at my Target. My Target just like expanded their beauty line, and they have a lot of e.l.f. now, so that was exciting. I really like the remodel of the Targets, especially the beauty section. It's nothing like they're carrying more products from the brands that they have, but like it looks like a Sephora. It's really nice. So yeah, I used the Milani Prime Light Primer to prime my face, and now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. So I used to have, like, because when I first started getting into makeup, I didn't really like to buy brushes, because that's not fun. So I used to have a lot of e.l.f. brushes, and I don't know if I've gotten rid of them, or if I still have them. I just don't really like to use them, because they used to have brush sets around the holidays. And their brushes used to be, like, they're a really good price, especially when they go on sale during the holidays. The only thing is, those are, like, now that I've tried more brushes, those are the scratchiest brushes that I have. So I don't like to use them anymore, just because it's too scratchy. Like, I have better brushes, so that's why I'm not, like, I was thinking of showing all of my e.l.f. brushes in this video too, trying to use all e.l.f. brushes, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I still have them. And they're just, I don't know, they've gotten better since the ones that I've tried, but they're still not, the ones that I have I would not recommend getting. I don't know, they were a little scratchy. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. But it's the e.l.f. Silicone makeup sponge. This is one of the things that I bought from e.l.f. that I wanted to make sure to use in this video, because I do really like this. It's a little tricky to use. I have a review on it up on my blog coming soon, sometime before the end of the month, I believe. Yeah, that's what I kind of did, like, with my time off. I worked a lot on my blog, and I thought of some ideas. I'm going to do a lot more one brand tutorials. So if you have a channel and you want to do one brand tutorials with me, I would totally be into that. You know, I know, like, it's probably not the best to collab with somebody that doesn't have many subscribers and that's just starting out, and I'm kind of like, I don't think I'm going to update my schedule at all, but, you know, I just took a week off. So this is mostly the e.l.f. contour palette, but I put a blush in here instead, just to show you guys, because you can, like, change these out, because they pop out, see? And you can use different things. Right now I'm going to use this to contour, and then I'll use that to bronze, and that is my blush, and this I'll probably use as a powder. So I have a pretty big dip in this contour thing. Now, this used to be, like, my #1 recommendation as far as contours go, and I still think it is. See, like, sometimes the silicone sponge, I'm still getting used to that, so, like, I have, like, somewhat uneven coverage. But anyway, back to the contour. It's my #1 recommendation for a contour palette, just because it's so inexpensive. And it does look just like any high-end contour palette, and it performs just as well as something like the Smashbox or, you know, the Tarte Pro Glow that I have. But I do like those better, so I haven't been using this as much anymore. And, yeah. So, like, I don't know. I'm not, like, super into contouring. I've gotten more into it recently. But I don't know. This isn't like, it's not my favorite anymore, but it's still like something that I would recommend like trying just because it's so affordable. I don't think everyone contours all the time. It's not really that trendy anymore. And it's just a good product. Even though it's not quite my favorite anymore, it is just as good as my favorites. But I just kind of prefer the Smashbox one for whatever reason. It's a little bit smoother. This one I think you get hard pan on kind of fast, which isn't it's not like terrible. But I don't exactly know what hard pan is, but I think it's like when it starts to look like this a little bit, when it looks kind of oddly textured, I guess. Yeah. But still, I do love this, and like as I'm using it now, I'm remembering how much I like it, and I'm going to try to use it more. Maybe I'll use it up so that I can use my other contours. Because I feel like I've been trying to use this up for a while, because there's not a whole lot of product in it. And I do have a dent in it so far. So, let me just, I don't know if you can see everything that I'm doing, because I'm not paying attention to the camera. That was the thing, like when I edit like a lot of my makeup looks, I do edit a lot of stuff out because like sometimes I'll just fast forward it and I'm like, you know, this just isn't worth fast forwarding. I'm just gonna edit it out because you can't really see what I'm doing anyway. But yeah. Okay, this looks a little weird now. See, I don't like that I went to my beauty mark there because now it looks a little bit darker than it should. Alright, so I'm gonna take this as a brush from Eco Tools. I'm gonna use this bronzer. This is, again, from the contour palette. They do have a bronzer palette, and I think they have it. I think they have their bronzer palette and their contour palette for light skin and for darker skin. I think there's like a darker version and a lighter version. The blush palette they do too. So yeah. And I think they have a cream contour palette. And they have that, I think, in 2 shades too. And I think they even have a foundation palette. I don't know if they still have that. I've never seen that in person, though, I don't think. I don't know if I'd buy the foundation palette just because, like, I don't think I'd use a foundation palette. But I've seen, there was somebody that did, she's like a freelance makeup artist, and she used a lot of e.l.f. for her kit, and I thought that was pretty cool. Here's the blush brush that I wanted to use. This is from a brand, I think my friend got it for me at TJ Maxx, and I'm just gonna put this blush. This isn't the darkest blush in the thing, but I think it's the darkest matte blush in that blush palette, which I don't have right in front of me, so I can't show you guys, but yeah, this one I like. And some of the other ones, one of them I think I spilled foundation or concealer in, so that wasn't good. This one's really bright. And I kind of like it because, like, when you have a matte brush, it kind of, like, it does a little bit to, like, blur your pores, which is pretty cool. I mean, I have, like that thing there, like a little breakout, but, and I don't necessarily think that's helping it, but I still like this blush color. This is the illuminating palette. I think I'm going to use this as my highlighter. I know they have more like glowing highlighters now. This is more of like a subtle highlight palette. This is just what I had. I'm going to use this color up here because it's like a nice pinkyish color. And I'm going to use, this is from that same brush kit that the contour brush and the blush brush was from. And this is from TJ Maxx, I think. It's BC Cosmetics. I think I did a review on it on my blog. Yeah, and I tried filming a makeup look, like accentuating these brushes because it's a contour brush set, and I thought that would be fun to do, but I wasn't happy with how the look turned out, really. So I did do it in a blog post, but I think I didn't post it on here just because, I don't know. I'm just going to use this powder just to set my face with, kind of blend everything together. I do like the e.l.f. Loose Setting Powder, and they do have, I think they have a new one for the under eyes. I had their under eye setting powder too, and I liked that, but I feel like I finished that very fast. And I didn't like the packaging on their translucent powder. Oh, I did get a new highlight duo from e.l.f. I just remembered that. I got the holographic highlight duo, which again is kind of a subtle highlight, and it's not really holographic, but I did like it. If you swatch it, it really doesn't look like anything, but when you use it, it's pretty nice. It's like a nice subtle glow. This is a little bit more of a glow, so I kind of like this, but yeah, that's a good palette too. I remember when the illuminating palette first came out, they said like, oh, this is a limited edition palette and it's supposed to be like the Hourglass ambient lighting palette. And I think it's more pigmented than the ambient lighting powders, but I've never tried those. I want to try some of the ambient powders, but I don't think I want to do the ambient light powders because I don't know if I'd know how to use that. I actually have this e.l.f. primer that I'm just going to use. This is an old primer, but I think it still works pretty well. I think I've used it recently in a pinch, and yeah. So I've had this for quite a while, but it still works pretty well, and I don't know, I just want to see like how these shadows work with like the same primer from e.l.f. because I haven't tried the shadows yet. I'm like trying to pick up the primer so that it doesn't get everywhere because it just fell. It did not spill out though, which is good. I'm impressed with how that still works after having it for so long, and I don't know what shade of these I'm going to use this. Maybe I'll put that as like a transition. This is the lid color, and then this is the outer corner, and this to darken up the crease a little bit. So I'm going to start out with the transition color, and I'm going to try to use my Besame mirror for that so that I don't totally cover up my face, hopefully. That's quite pigmented. Yeah, this shade. So I also have almost a full face of Wet n Wild, so I'm probably going to do that sometime soon. I know Frugalista blog, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. She loves these shadows. I think she did a bargain of the week on them. She does bargains of the week every Friday, and she'll talk about like her favorite drugstore item that week, and I think that's so cool. I don't know, maybe I'll do like a short review on like my favorite thing of the week. What do you guys think of that? Like a little 3-minute review, maybe? I don't know, because I'm already like, I'm trying to, I don't know, I don't want to like make more videos. I do, but like at the same time, I'm like, oh, I already have a lot of videos, and I have a lot more that I have like planned. Okay, I'm trying to really go in with this. I think it needs like a better like pack it on your lid brush, so I might actually use my e.l.f. brush for this. This is a Tarte brush, but I think it needs like one of these where you can, this is from e.l.f., where you can really pack it on. I didn't like that either. Let me see, because I have a Royal and Lignicol one that works. This one I think would work too. This is Wet n Wild. It's gross on one side. And I just cleaned this one too. I just really like this one, so I use it quite often. Alright. We're gonna go in with the better brush, which is a fingertip. Because this isn't badly pigmented. Like for an everyday, easy type look, I think this is nice, but I wish it was a little bit more pigmented. Did I put the other color in my crease? Yeah. I'm just gonna put that on my lid with my finger on this. Oh yeah, that's a nice like light gold color. Like Jessica Braun does a lot of like lighter gold colors. And she even mentioned that recently, that she does like nice light makeup looks. And I really like how that looks. So that's kind of what I've been trying to emulate lately. When I use my Smashbox palette a lot, I would like to do that. That's, you know, the kind of everyday look that I did. If you watch my everyday makeup look video. So I'm going to go in with this. Yeah, I'll go in with that first. I'm going to use the same crease brush that I used. I'm just tapping it kind of lightly. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go in my outer corner with this darker gold color. I should tell the names of these too, because I don't know the names of them. But yeah, I got the Blue Lagoon highlighting duo. Holographic highlighting duo. They have one called Siren's Call too that I kind of want, even though I wasn't like super impressed with the Blue Lagoon one, just because I like sirens. So yeah, this I like. I'm gonna put a little bit more of that other gold, I think, on the lid. I think I like the second palette that I used better, the darker one. But this is nice too. I like the nice light gold. And I'm going to move this color too. Okay, so I don't have e.l.f. mascara, so I'm going to use the Essence Lash Princess. And I think I'm going to use this color in Dash of Pink for my lips. This is one of their matte lip colors. Okay, so I really like how that looks with this blush color too. It matches nice. So yeah, I think that's everything. I hope you guys like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!